Hey, Marieanne here, the Crochety Clogger. Just here to chat a little bit with y'all. For anybody that wants to come in, today is June the something or another, June the 3rd, 2021. And we'll wait around and see who else might pop in. Don't have a whole lot to say today, or to show you a little bit. And a prize winning opening. And that was a prize that I won from one of the hashtag Our Gifts of Love for Sharon of Sharon's Crochet Corner. And that turned out to be a big success, didn't it? In the meantime, I suppose this is the most unprepared I've ever been for a live, gotta say. I pull out some things I've done. I don't know why that's there. Because that's what I made it with, I suppose. A little bit of scrap left. Just a little. Pull that out. There we go. Show everybody. Hey, Lynette, what's up? Thanks for coming. Pulling out some things. I'm so unprepared. Well, that's all that's in there. Not a lot to show today, but hey. 'Tis what it is. Hey, Gracie. Yes, it's raining here too. You go on ahead and learn. Yeah, it's raining. And I got in my building here just in time. My she shack, whatever you want to call it. Akila's here. Hey, Laura. And Jan and Judy and Trisha. Mama Swift and Mad Minnie's Laura's here. And Jan Keeling. And Crochet Every Day with Judy and Chum Granny. And Akila. Akila all the way from Jamaica. Everybody. Yay! Party started. Hey. Oh, Gina. I'm going to open my package today. I won something from Crafty Grandma Jeania. Oh, I'm okay. I'm just running late. I haven't done a thing. I was so lazy today. Jax, what's up? Hey, Amy, thank you for coming. Jax, and you talking about furls hooks yesterday, just a little bit we talked about it. And I have yet to do any, because I really don't know a thing about furls hooks, except for the traveling one that is in my possession right now. I've kind of been like locked in on that with my brain a little bit too much, I think. But if anybody knows me, I think too hard. I think too much sometimes. It's like, you got to stop them spinning. Gotta stop them spinning. But anyway, Jax, it's made me want to do some research. So I'm going to go on their website and see what I can find, because I never even considered the fact that furls are made, you know, the weight and the length and all of that, because that's everything I've experienced thus far, and I don't want to give too much away, has been the science of it, you know. Which I might be getting a little too deep in it, but anywho. Yes, Akila made a little amigurumi little teddy bear. She sent me a picture. She gave it to her little baby sister, y'all, and it is so cute. The sister loved it. She was squeezing on that thing. I bet that makes you feel wonderful, doesn't it, Akila? Yeah. I mean, when you give something and you see the appreciation, it's so worth it. I didn't put any hand lotion on. Well, hey, Dee. How's Dee doing today? Well, I tell you what, that Bath and Body Works stuff is good. It Maybe my skin's not doesn't sink in very well. It's thick. Akila, I'm proud of you. Your little nose and eyes looked really good on there. See, you don't necessarily have to have the pre-made safety eyes and stuff. Hey, Karen, a yarn addict with Karen's here, and LaShira. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, Jax, found the heaviest point and placed that in the center of my palm. That's exactly what I am, finger out knife holder. And I feel like I'm way too close to the actual hook. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot right now. Thanks, Jax. Yeah, exactly. I know right where you... That excites me. We need to talk some more. Hey, Susan. Thank you for coming. Your daddy helped you with the eyes and nose, Akila. Well, that's good. That's fun. My mama would help me with stuff like that. Daddy didn't want to have nothing to do with it. So that's kind of cool on your part that your dad. Hey, Becky. Thank you for coming. Life in Stitches. Hello, hello, hello. Madonna. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? I missed you today. But I caught your YGN. Thank you for the wonderful prayer. Samantha from Pennsylvania. Yep, thunderstorms. We had thunder this morning and nothing happened until now as far as things falling from the sky. You know, the water. Yeah, that stuff doesn't sink in a lot big enough. I mean, quick enough. I haven't been to Bath and Body Works in probably 2 years, but I still got a stash of it. Karen! You're here, beautiful prayer. Yes, 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 from Madonna. Well, thank you. This is Apollo. I should introduce Apollo to anyone new. He is my adopted octopus, and his original creator and mother was Sin from Sin's Crafting World, and I won him. I'm proud to have you. The sky is angry, but the sun is shining. Well, that's good, Akila. Samantha says, hey. Yeah, I like his new helmet too. This was he looks weird bald. I'm so used to having a hat on him. This was supposed to be a blue hat for Hat Not Hate, and I think I put an extra stitch or two in there. So I thought it might look like a cool helmet. I kind of like it. What'd I miss? Hey, Lisa, what's up? Lisa's in the house. You better holler from Madonna, Lisa. Don't forget to holler from Madonna, Lisa. It's good to see y'all. I don't know why I'm excited. It's good to see you. Seagull! What's up, Seagull? Yeah. The first time I showed it, Madonna, I don't know if you were here, but I remember you having them alien glasses, and I was thinking if I could recreate that in green, don't you think that would look like a cool alien head with your glasses? Lisa! Madonna hollered for you. Madonna! Oh, man. There's Teresa, sweet tea. Congratulations, sweet tea. She won my first Name That Tune giveaway. Yes, I've met you too. Life in Stitches, what's your name? Oh, you pronounce my name Marieanne. It's all complicated. I don't really care. You can call me anything. Just not late for supper. Who said that the other day? Somebody said that in a chat somewhere. Did you mean Marieanne or Crochety Clogger? Oh, Laura, before I forget it, you can call me anything except the B word. Well, I mean, I don't care if you call me that either. In the right context. Just not late for supper, and I won't be. Okay, Laura, I asked you to guess what shirt I was going to get. I'm not in the T-shirt wars now. Officially, I am not participating in T-shirt wars, but I just had to get this T-shirt when I found it, and I asked Mad Mimi Laura to guess which one I was going to get, and she couldn't guess it. This is the one I got. So, who can tell me what advertisement this is for, or was for? This one is kind of old. We're blessed to have you in our lives too, sweet tea. Thank you very much. Yeah, babe. Oh, you're going by way of Israel. Oh my God, Teresa. Teresa, that's too cool. That's too cool. You have no clue. Okay, now I know Madonna would know. Thank you. Maxell, you were close. Leave the W out there. I know, Akila, I know. A lot of people too young. A lot of people in here are too young to know the ad. Maxell, the cassette tapes. Come on, come on. Y'all know. Don't y'all remember that? You answered it up there. Lisa did. I missed it. Maxell, you did. You did. Back when all there was vinyl and tape, whether it be in the 8-track form or the cassette form. I know Seagal's taking you. I figured that out when you said you were going by way of Israel. Lisa knew it right away. Maxell. Yeah. When I was younger, I was working. I was an adult, but I think, shoot, maybe not. Maybe I was even younger. You remember the commercial? Okay. Maxell had this campaign thing going on where I don't remember what decade it was. It was probably the 80s. May have been the 70s. I don't know. But they had this campaign going on where you sent in these little cards. I think that, remember the stickers that came in the tapes where you could use them as labels? And I think there was a sticker or something inside, a special sticker. And if you collected enough of them, you could send them in. You remember that? Send them in to get whatever. And I got, and I'm very proud of it. I've had it for years and years and years. I'm going to tilt y'all up. Now, saved enough. Can y'all see it? To get the poster. I've had that poster forever. And then when I saw this shirt, I was like, I gotta have it. Gotta have it. Oh, well, that sucks, Laura. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. Samantha was a vinyl child. I don't know how to get that back. Sorry. Oh, well. Samantha was a vinyl child. Hey, Carrie, what's up? Thank you for coming. I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, Lordy. Maybe it won't happen. Samantha, can you type in and make sure everything's cool? I know that was just an accident. I was a vinyl child too. Karen, I loved that picture. That was just so adorable. She had her little grandbaby laying on her, just snuggled up. Oh my God, that was adorable. Okay, Akila, love you, honey. Thank you for coming. Well, who's ready for me to open Crafty Grandma Jeania's, well, my sneeze didn't happen. That's cool. Oh. Huh. Nope. That was a strange question. All right. So anyway, let's see if I can get in here. Thank you, sweet tea. I didn't realize that. I don't know if that was a boo-boo or not, but. All right. So this was, and I think this was during Laura's Our Gifts of Love. Bye, Keela. I know. Well, no, not to my knowledge, Dee. Yes, this was during Laura's Mad Mimi's Our Gifts of Love. Hey, Deanne. Yeah, it was during Laura's. Oh, look. It's a heart sticker. Oh, okay. Let me show you. I got a little tote bag, project bag. Yeah. I love this. I'm a hooker in my spare time. That's too good. Ooh, thank you, Gina. My father-in-law keeps saying when I go up and visit, he says, he always asks me, did you bring your knitting? And I said, I'm not a knitter, I'm a hooker. I like whips and chains. It takes him a while to get it every time. Hello, honeydew wet melons from Wichita Falls in Texas. Thank you, Lynette. I love my t-shirt too. I've always loved I don't know why, I just love it. Hey, Christy, thanks. I love it too. And I got a mouse pad. And she asked me what I wanted on it, and I thought, well, I mean, send her my logo. That turned out, whoopsie floppy. That turned out really good, didn't it? I like it. I love it. It did turn out really good. Gina told me, she said it turned out so good. It did. I love it. That is awesome. That is awesome. And I should give credit. My nephew, my husband's nephew, my nephew, he's a graphic artist. He's also, he is crazy artistic. And he does a lot of animation, drawings. He's got a lot of things up in galleries and stuff too. And he was out in California. Then when this pandemic started, he scooted back home here really fast, which I'm glad he got out just in time. And he quarantined for like 4 weeks. But he did. I gave him the ideas, and he nailed it. The only thing he didn't nail is he put knitting needles in her hand. I said, no. He did a good job. He did a good job on it. Thank you, Gina. I love it. All right, did you hear? Did you hear Laura send Gina a logo? I love it. Thank you. Hey, Linda Quilty, what's up? I love it. But I got to admit, I don't use the mouse pad. I don't have a mouse. Any suggestions on what I can do with it? Because here's what I was thinking. What do y'all think? Wait. Should I? I can't. You know what I mean. What do y'all think? Some shameless promotional advertising. Shameless promotional advertising. I'll do something with it. Yeah, Lisa, yeah. Put it in a frame. Okie dokie. Needs a frame. Okie dokie. Needs a frame and put it right up there. My head be covering all the time anyway. Yeah, okay. The more shameless, the better. Right on. I need to get some ink pens and t-shirts. Nah. I don't know. I'll put all that money in that right now. Yeah, I'll put a frame around it. But thank you. Every shameless promotional advertising I've received have been gifts, and it's quite nice, including my lovely keychain, which I feel like now I can use if I put this up there. Yeah, I'll use my keychain now from Sandy, USA. All right, yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, Laura's got it right there. Frame it in front of Apollo with his legs wrapped around it. I can do that. Sweet. So what have y'all been working on? Same old question. Hey, Donine. Thanks for coming all the way from Saskatchewan, Canada. I didn't forget. Something to weight her down. Weight her down. I got to leave the fan on, y'all. It's too hot. I can't believe how warm it is out now with this. I don't know. Alice. What was the name of that show? The Diner. Mel's Diner. That was Alice, right? Jan is Alice. Jan is Alice. I did not know that. Thank you, Alice, for letting us know. So we need to call you Alice. Okay. I learned something new. I got to write it down because it might not stick in the brain if I don't. Is Alice. Hey, Barbara. One day at a time. That's right. Yeah, Flo with the big red beehive. I actually met a waitress in a local diner when I was a kid. Me and my best friend Tammy, and it was right down the end of the street from where we lived. She lived across the street from me, and we used to ride our bikes over there. It was called the Chicken Hut. And her name I don't remember, but every time I would watch the show, I would see Flo and think of her because she had that red beehive just like Flo did. And she taught me and Tammy. She would let us sit at the counter, and she taught me these two stupid little girl kids, right? And she would teach us how to do the string art, nail all those little nails in the board, and cover it with like velvet, and then nail all the nails. And she taught us how to do string art there, right there, sitting in the diner. It's a wonder she didn't get fired. I love those times. Kiss my grits. That's right. Karen, you're sleeping on the job. You didn't lay no eggs. And Lynette's working on Luck of the Draw number 3. She picked a color just today, I assume. Yeah, me too, Seagal. I did a big owl string art. I guess it was called string art, right? And I did a big sailboat. And I'm sure the first thing we did was something little, that she taught us. Hey, Lisa, Coping with Yarn is in the house. You're impressed that I remember? Well, Donine, let me tell you, you did something good. You introduced yourself that way for quite some time. So I have to remember. And that is smart. Ooh, Sherry K started Sophie's Universe. Yep, it's Thursday. Maybe someday I'll do one of them patterns. I always say maybe someday, maybe someday. I got just too much I want to do. There's so much to do. And I keep saying I want to learn to knit. I'm sorry, Madonna, but I do. But, who knows? That might be 5 years down the road or 2 years down the road, or maybe it'll be this winter or something. Heck, I don't know. Who called Lynette out? Did Dan call Lynette out? Lisa's working on a baby girl blanket. Oh, how sweet for your boy's teacher. Oh, well, yeah. If you get bored doing other patterns, go over there to Hooked on Sunshine. I'm sure you won't be bored with those. Gina started knitting socks. I guess I'm sure doing swatches and just learning how to cast on and all that good stuff would be like the first thing you'd want to work on. But yeah, socks would be something I'd be very interested in learning. Because I have heard many say that crocheted socks are just not as comfortable as knitted socks. Plus, like I said before, I think knitting and combining crochet with it would be really fun to do. And Donine is doing a join as you go on a Daisy Granny blanket. You've done blanket number 5. Well, we know how Donine is. She can just keep on a hooking. Like she can hook like nobody. With all them shawls. Oh boy, you started a shawl from Bag a Day with beads. Chrissy just finished her purse. How'd they come out? Do they fit? And how's your ankle doing, Christy? Is it getting a little bit better? You've been knitting just as long as you've been crocheting. That's good. That's smart too. I think I'm getting it, Lynette. I think I got it. I slept in late today too. But I saw it coming since I only got like 4 hours of sleep for the past 2 nights. They fit like a glove. Sweet, Christy. I made a promise to my nephew in Canada that I shouldn't have. I asked him what he would like for me to make for him, and he said, well, a nice pair of wool socks would be nice. And then I thought, okay. He's probably wondering where they are. Yes, Mama Swift has created or is creating a new pattern. Exciting. Becky's working on a half circle shawl. That's the kind Karen likes. I remember that too. A purple iguana. Oh. A just yarn throw. Oh, that challenge. Is that like no? I don't know. Okay, so Christy went to the orthopedic. Gave you a boot. What they should have done to begin with. Really bad sprain. Well, and now, and when did you, yesterday? Okay, so that they may not want you to put weight on it yet. I don't know, but as hard as it's going to be to put weight on it, Christy, that boot will help. I remember when I broke my ankle one time, I was so scared to get off the crutches, and they said, you've got to put weight on it. And I was like, okay. I was such a chicken. But I finally did. I even went to dance class with that boot on. What's Sandy saying? Probably not with Canada heat right now, so you got time till our winter hits, and then he will ask about the wolves. Oh, gotcha. Thanks. He's over there on I guess that would be the eastern part of Canada. He's not too far from the border of Maine, actually. You're using just yarn. Gotcha. I remember you saying that, Karen, that you like the circle shawls better. Oh, we're in an earlier time zone. Yeah. Oh, you okay? Gotcha. We won't say that PRETEND word. That way she'll take it. Oh me. Yeah, and they go hunting too, Cindy. So I really do owe him something. I'd like to send something to him. But I have another promised project waiting to be finished too. And now I'm so like working with this furls that I feel I just can't put my energies on anything else until I finish this. Becky's daughter has a stress fracture. Yeah. Yeah, for 1 week, continue to use the crutches. Okay. Cool, Christy. Good. Okay, good. Yeah. So they made a boo-boo not putting you in that boot. Right. There, Dee has a good question. Sandy, did you ever get any canned cheese? Donine's asking Karen to point her in a good direction for some nice circle shawl patterns. Okay, Lisa, she could use some prayers for her husband. Going to the kidney doctor with him today to see where his function is and to see if he can be a candidate to donate your kidney. Okay, yes, prayers up for your man, Lisa. Madonna, Sandy's telling you that Crystal and Eric went to Walmart yesterday for the first time in forever. Maybe she picked you some up. It is on the way. Yeah, there'll be some German Shepherd sniffing dog that'll sniff it out, and he'll probably enjoy it. Yes, Lisa. I hope that news turns out good for him, or for both of you. Sis Love Shaw. Oh, was that the one from Reggie over at J Hook Crochet? The Sis Love. She did a sister kind of thing too, Shaw. Yep. Yeah, Christy. I got you. I get it. I would agree with your mom. There you go. Janice said her dogs love canned cheese. Squirt cheese. That sounds disgusting. Squirt cheese. No, I mean, I know it tastes wonderful. It's got to taste wonderful. It just, the name, to say squirt cheese. Squirt cheese. Yeah, so that border sniffer dog might just that's not, yeah, not good. Yes. Right, Karen, that's the one you said, Sis Love, and that's the one I was thinking about. Last July. Yeah. 90 degrees in South Dakota. What is it here? 75. Feels hotter than that. I think it's the humidity. That is really strange, isn't it? You'd think it'd be 90 degrees here. 75. Yeah, and they do. Everything sits in customs. I had to track some documents that I had to send to family in Germany. No, they sent to me, and and I tracked it, and it was fine until it got to New York. Never heard a thing again after that. Oh, you didn't miss a thing. Just a bunch of bula caca. I think that's all my live streams are about anyway. You have African grays. Ooh, how cool. I once knew, I met her scuba diving, her and her husband. They did a certification thing with me. We were in the same thing, and I went and visited them. They invited me because they said that they take in a lot of tropical birds whose owners can't handle them anymore. Just like a lot of exotic pets that people want to have, and then they realize they can't put up with it. So anyway, they took in a lot of abandoned tropical birds. They were beautiful. And she had one African gray that was so intelligent. I couldn't believe it. She said that this bird, she told me one instance where she was laying on the couch and she could tell she was getting a fever and she was not feeling good at all. And she had her feet propped up on the arm of the couch laying down, right? And this gray, African gray, sat on her toes, perched on her toes, and looked at her and said, "Mama, okay? You know, is Mama okay?" I'm like, my God, that they are so intelligent. It's weird. You have one gray and four cockatiels. My mom loved birds. We had finches and canaries and lovebirds and cockatiels. And out of all of those, I have to say that the most beautiful song came from the finches. And the thing I hated about it was cleaning all those cages. Helping her clean all those cages. They are, you have to take, there's a lot to take care of. Your parents had a macaw and he would cuss at your daddy. I wonder if that's because Mama cussed at Daddy. What can't you handle? The heat? Yeah. Y'all, and it's kind of strange that y'all got that heat. We usually have a early summer and not much of a spring at all here. And this time it's been a nice spring. Ooh, 110 in Oregon. Yeah, it'll get over 100 here sometimes. In August, usually, dog days. Hey, Sarah, from Sarah's Little Corner of the Crochet World. Yes, I love to hear birds. Depending on the kind. Remember when we were outside a couple of weeks ago? I think that was a buzzard. I really do. Sounded like a frog to y'all, but it was a crowing, sound. He would holler your dad's name and sound like your mama. And there's one tune that just about every pet bird knows, and that's got to be the theme to Andy Griffith. Ours knew that one. I remember my brother had a cockatiel that knew that tune too. Yeah, farm birds. You had a parakeet named Larry Bird. That's so cool. What did I miss Donine say? I forgot. I got lost. 34 Celsius. And that's probably in the 90s Fahrenheit, right? Yeah, it was a bird. It was wah, wah. It was a bird, and he flew overhead, and it had to have been a buzzard. That's nice, Karen. Sis Love Cal, I think that was Reggie, wasn't it? That was a beautiful one. And see, here's the thing. All these wonderful patterns that have been done, I don't want to forget about doing them. Your Gray likes to play tricks on people. Sound the fire alarm every time you cook. They're just too smart, aren't they? I was thinking it was either, by hearing them, Sherry, it was either a raven or crow, is what I thought. But when he flew overhead, the wingspan was, well, I guess a raven or a crow could be that big too. I don't know. But it was like a, wow. Well, here's what I've been working on since yesterday. I haven't got very far. But that's the, it's going to be a little girl's cardigan sweater. And that's the yoke. And I think I got a little more. I don't think, wait a minute, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have no more to do on the yoke. So now I'll just be doing straight down for a bit. And I'm using Magic Light ice yarn. %, acrylic. I think I won this from Yarn Geek. Yes, I know I look colors. But I don't know what this is going to look like colors when it's said and done. Right now it looks almost like a piñata. I feel like... Well, thank you, Madame. Thank you. I'm making a little kid's, probably a 5 or 6 year old sweater. I'm using, it's one of my make nines. Sweet tea. Oh shoot! Here, let me look it up. This is the most unprepared for a live I've ever been. Isn't that terrible? This is from Crochet for Baby. The channel name is Crochet for Baby, and it's called the Crochet Sweater Crochet Matinee Coach for girls up to 10 years. Yeah, the exotic birds can be very loud. Thanks, Linda. You adopted? Yeah. Yes. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they do what they learn, just like any kid. A bird's going to do the same thing. Thanks, LaShira. I think it's turning out pretty good. I like this stitch. Jax looked it up yesterday here. The name of the stitch is Crystal Waves. Crystal Waves crochet stitch. It's kind of cool. I like it. And it's going to be nice and squishy. I'm just using a different size hook, and I'm using a different size yarn, but that's what I got, and that's what I got to do. So I love it when they give you the multiples and the measurements, and that way you can kind of, adapt and hope it works out okay. What? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do what they learn, what they're around. She had a Polly parakeet. Oh, my mama loved all animals. We had was raised up in like a brick long ranch house, you know. Well, not that long, but like the kitchen, you know, the kitchen was here, and then the side door or back door, and then there was, when I was really little, it was our den area, and then as I got older, she turned it into a dining area. But that's where all the birds were. The birds there was a window here in the dining area and there were 2 stories of cages in those windows of birds. Birds. Hey, Laura Lee, what's up? Thanks for coming. Oh my God, it's already 10 till. Is HD here? Hey, HD. Thanks for coming. She's a lurker. Hello to all the lurkers, and thank you for coming, lurking or not. Oh, and I also made a little, I didn't sew my ends in. I made a little bitty hat. A teeny tiny hat. Some little baby will like it. I think it turned out to be like a 0 to 6 month old. I don't even know what this cotton was. It was a scrap ball. I can't remember. I really can't. I think it was, it came from Hobby Lobby, I think. Becky's a lurkette. A lurkette. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, I know. I got to talk. You know how I am. I got to talk about food. I do want to tell you that, was it yesterday or the day before? The day before, my husband's niece and nephew, and you know they're adults now. They got 2 children, as a matter of fact. But anyway, they went to the coast and went fishing. And guess what? They came by here and gave us, fresh off the boat from the coast to here, cleaned, already portioned and marinated king mackerel. And it was delicious. Oh my gosh. I just ate the rest of it for lunch today. And my Maxie cat's been loving it too. Skin and all. I don't know that I've really very often have had king mackerel. I mean, that's something that maybe you can get in a seafood restaurant on the coast, but it was good and nice and meaty. I loved it. Are you drooling, Sandy? I love seafood. It was good. He's so soft. I just can't keep my hands off of him. The birds now have the dining room. Yeah. The gray says night, night, and I love you when it's time to turn off the light. Oh, sweet dreams. How sweet is that? I don't know that I've ever had mackerel either, Laura Lee, but it was good. It was meaty and very white and flaky, you know. Oh, it was good. It was good. It was good. And we have this tiny little grill. It's a charcoal grill. It's just the 2 of us. We don't need no big gas grill or anything like that. But it's just a little, I don't remember the name. But anyway, so when we do fish, I just like make a tray out of tin foil and then slap them fishes on there, and you know, not make it big enough, not too big for the little grill. But I squeezed all that fish on there. Throw some butter on it, a little salt and pepper. It was good, 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 good. Crab legs, yummy, 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 yummy. I love crab legs too. Worth every hour that you spend digging out all that good meat. Oh, you like seafood too, don't you? I know. Charcoal barbecues. Yeah, they are. A hibachi. So that's, what's the difference between a hibachi and a regular grill, Lisa? It's just like the shape of it, right? Fresh salmon, me too. Well, I buy fish at the grocery store, whether it's fresh or not. I mean, frozen or not. I just like fish. Country style ribs with BBQ sauce. In the slow cooker. I'm drooling now. And if it quit raining, I could grill out some more fish. Because I got some that I guess I'll just cook it in the oven. Make the house nice and stinky. Sea bass. Who likes to go fishing? I like to go fishing, but I haven't been in years. To the Salmon River. Oh, man. It's a tiny little thing to put your barbecue charcoal in. Hibachi. So a hibachi kind of isn't it more like a rectangular type of grill? I'll have to look that up. Yeah, charcoal, yeah. Yeah, I've never cooked with gas. Well, personally, I cook with gas a lot. Now, that got lost. Forget it. Rewind. I love to fish, too. I miss my brother. My brother and me would go fishing all the time. You want to learn how to fly fish? No, that looks too complicated. The best fishing trip I've ever been on, well, it wasn't really a fishing trip. My brother used to live on the Gulf Coast of Florida, on the Panhandle, actually. A little town called Mexico Beach. And I think I brought that up before. But anyway, one time and I would always go in October and visit, because that was when the red drums were running, the big old honking huge red drum fish. And we went every night. We went out on the pier, walked out onto the pier and went fishing for red drum, him and his old cronies, And I caught one and I got it all the way up to the pier, and I got a bruise on my belly from where I was holding the rod. But I got him in. Boy, that was hard. I was so sore. But as soon as I got him close enough to the pier, all them cronies come running and said, let me have it. And so I was like, go for it, whatever. But they got him. You have to walk them all the way. They walked them all the way up the pier to the beach and got him out. That was so exciting. And he was like, the guy that was holding him up, he was probably maybe 5'7" or some average height, but it was from his chest to his feet. It was about that long. It was huge. Now I'm telling you the fish story, right? Yeah, Sherry, I haven't been in forever either. I don't like to surf fish as much as I like to fish off the pier. Okay, Cindy got it. Got your own rod and tackle. Oh, good. Yeah, my Mr. C goes with. Well, the last time we went, he went with me, but he's not. I don't know. He's just not one for standing there holding the rod and reel, I guess. Doesn't have quite the patience. I got my brother's fishing rods. That's what I use whenever we go. Oh, my fish story, Madonna. It was good eating too. God, I used to love to go down there and visit him. Every October, back when the schools used to have fall breaks and I'd be off for a week and I'd drive all the way down there. I don't think I could do it now. That's Atlanta. Oh my God. I got the worst speeding ticket after I got out of Atlanta one time. Surf fishing's harder. It's like you'll get a bite and not realize it because there's so much action going on in the surf. Yeah, me too, Sherry K. Put me on a boat any day. I used to scuba dive, right? And I spent a lot of money because one of the worst places really to go scuba diving or fishing insofar as turbulence is off of the North Carolina coast. And I went on a dive one time and it was just a 6-pack boat. It wasn't a big boat at all. Hey, Zach, what's up? And there were 4 men, the dive dude, leader, and me. I was the only female on the boat, but I was going to go. And Mr. C dropped me off there at the boat yard, and we went out. And me and one other dude, it was rough. It was really rough that day because we were going to do some wreck diving, right? Because there's a lot of wrecks off the coast of North Carolina. And you have to go a long way to get to those wrecks. Plus, North Carolina has sort of a point that's out in the ocean. So it's a really long way to get out to the wreck dives. And everybody on that boat, except for me and one other guy, got seasick. It was really rough. And the best thing you can do when you're seasick and going to dive is just go ahead and dive, because as soon as you're down under, you're fine, because everything is just, nice and copacetic once you're down there. But it was amazing. And that's where I remember one of those wreck dives. I went inside one and there was this little Apollo. And he saw me and he went scurrying underneath this metal thing. He still had his couple little tentacles sticking out. And I just kind of tickled his tentacle and he just wrapped around me and he wouldn't let go. It was so cool. I'm not even reading y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just blah, 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 blah. Hey, crazy puppy lady, what's up? You elbowed the wall. Oh my God, a funny bone. I'm sorry. Rightsful beat. Yeah, you got to go a long way if you want to get any good fish or do any good diving. But it's worth it. Well, we don't have access to a boat. Now, my brother did down there in Mexico Beach. He had access to a boat, which was really cool. So we would go out on the boat a lot too. And then at night, we'd go fish off the pier because that's when the red drums are more active. According to him, he knew it all. I didn't know nothing. He was a good fisher teacher. Last time Barbara went fishing, she used a dip net. Wanted to get a few little baby fish to put in our koi pond. Cool. You caught 10, ended up with 100. Oh, they braided like crazy. Breeded. Ooh, a sailboat. I've been on one sailboat. That was another expense that I did on a dive trip. I spent a week on a 26-foot sailing sloop from Miami to Bimini to the Bahamas. That was like camping out on the ocean. It was so cool, with a really cool cook too, or chef, I should say. Yeah, Madonna, my hair was about as short as yours back then because I wasn't going to mess with no hair while I was diving. It was a whole lot easier with short hair. Oh man, Christy, 4 weeks and no grocery shopping. What have you've been eating? You ate all the tuna cans already, right? I mean, the tuna in the cans. Well, thanks. You're good at sinking. Well, then you'll be good at diving. I know, it's never funny when you hit your funny bone. Who did I miss? Oh, oh, Julie. Hey, thank you for coming. You've got some internet. You had internet issues and no more. That's good. I'm like way behind y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's fine. I am fine today. Thank you, Zach. What's a lot easier, Madonna? Say I'm behind. Six whales. Oh, gosh. I've never seen whales. That would be so cool. Me and Mr. C have talked often about the Alaskan cruises, you know. That would be cool. I've never been on a cruise. Yes, it is a lot easier. Madonna, it is. You're right. Well, my honest opinion, now that I've had really short hair and long hair, is it's got to be one or the other. You know, the hardest thing about this hair is just washing it. Now, when I had really short hair, I had to wash it every day, but I do not wash this every day. Y'all making me want to get on the water. I want to get on the water. Of course, I'm making everybody feel that way too, right? Whale watching. Wouldn't that be cool? Your dad built a boat in the back garden when you were a little baby? It's a trawler. Oh, yes. Well, Zach, I'll come and cut your hair for you. My husband had a friend that needed me to cut his hair, and I did. I haven't been to my hairdresser in over a year either, but my friend has been cutting my hair too. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's no big deal. Pretty much locked down, right? I mean, I don't watch the news anymore. Ontario. Yeah. Y'all, I get to talking so much and just jibber jabbering that I completely don't do what I had in mind to do. Okay, so next week we will do the ABCs of yarn companies. Time for your nap. Thanks, Madonna. I love you. You're not going to bed already. Just a nap, right? I need to go to bed at a reasonable hour. On lockdown. Daggum. Okay, Lisa. Yeah, I'm past my time. Let me leave you with this quote. And until next week, we will think about the ABCs, yarn companies or brands of yarn that start with the letters. And I know I said that before, but we didn't get to it today, but we will. Maybe we'll start off with that next time. So let me leave you with the quote from Ellen DeGeneres. Everybody knows Ellen DeGeneres, right? So Ellen says, hold on, maybe this will help. Ellen DeGeneres said, procrastinate now. Don't put it off. Right? Procrastinate now. Don't put it off. Love you guys. Thank y'all for coming. Remind me next week. We'll start off our game with our ABCs. Bye, everybody. Love yous.